It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
On the move now. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Same tailback, another carry. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Caught near the sideline. It's Chambers. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain of that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms. Offense
facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it again. He fires downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Pressure is coming. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And they've got the returner corralled. Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole. And look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on. You know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Quarterback still with the football. First down, looking for more now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. He finds some space. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. One man at the backfield. He'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Nevertheless, picked off. What a play.
2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab to get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. Though one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Chambers. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Had the big play to start the drive, but now, after 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. They finish off the scoring run.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Penn State offense comes back on the field. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Huck. Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking deep downfield to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Look at that. He's still going. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A draw to the back. Running with purpose. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Gilliam. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's an important first down on that running play.
42 Spider.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. And the senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And the tailback's got it again. They tackle him about the 14.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
At the 17-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And it's a bunch formation. Play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled, but 1st down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
Toss play, running right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion sets up a third down play. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Let's go.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a run. Running back's got it. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll run it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're...
Now the pass rush gets home.
But it's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the fourth quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
This one downed at the 15. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the running back going left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. Oh, he breaks free, still going. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.